Hello students, hope you all are fine. Uh, so in the last video we have seen how we can store variables, how we can assign numerical value, string value, boolean value to variables, and how we can display it with the help of print statement. So here we are going to solve some mathematical problems, some basic problems. So let's see how we can solve this one. So this is the simple this is the simple scripting, how we can do addition of two numbers, 10 and 20. So two constant numbers are given here. First one is 10 and second one is 20. So we have seen how we can store these values to variables. So like this, we can do this addition also. So this is your Python prompt. When you click on Python, you will get this prompt. Next, assign first value to variable, right? Take here any variable. So here I am using x, so x is equal to 10. Second variable, again two values are there, so you have to assign two variables. So second value is 20. Right here assignment statement, y is equal to 20. So these two are inputs to that particular script. Once we store these two values, so next will be we have to perform addition of these two numbers. So by using this method, this is the first method, we can directly do mathematical equation, or we can directly write mathematical equation in print statement itself. So here x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, and within print statement we can do mathematical operation. So here x plus y expression is there, which will solve addition of these two numbers. So you will get the output 30. Okay, so these two are inputs. This is the processing step and output step, and here you will get output as 30. So this is the first method in which we invoke mathematical expression in the print statement directly. Okay, so second example, same thing is there, same question is there, addition of two numbers 10 and 20, but we have written it in another way. So here again 10 value is stored to the variable x, 20 is stored to the variable y, because these two are input. And here we have written print statement like this: print, okay, some text is there, addition is, okay. So we can concatenate, we can combine text with mathematical expression. So this is the text, addition is, we have completed here quotation mark, this text is enclosed within quotation mark, so it will be printed as it is, then comma, and the mathematical expression x plus y. Okay, so how it displays the output? So it will display like this. First it gives you text, addition is colon dash, because this is enclosed in quotation mark, and then it will solve this mathematical expression, that is x plus y. So we have x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, so it gives you 30. Okay, what is the difference between first and second method? In first method only we have given here expression x plus y. In this method we have written some text and then we solve mathematical expression x plus y. So it gives the output like this. Output is different in two methods. Third method, so here in the first two examples we have directly done the addition, okay, x plus y and x plus y. So in the third example what we do here, again assignment statements are there, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, but instead of writing x plus y directly in print statement, what we have done here, we have written one assignment statement for this one. Okay, z is equal to x plus y. So what it does here, it will do addition of two numbers 10 and 20, and it stores that value to variable z. So when Python executes this one, it will create three memory locations, one for X, one for Y, one for Z. So first it invokes value from X, that is 10, then it invokes value from Y, that is 20. It will perform addition of these two numbers 10 plus 20, and it will store the resultant value to location Z. Okay, so in these two examples we used only two memory locations for X and Y, and we printed the result directly. But in the third example we store the result in the third temporary variable. Okay, so it will create three memory locations and three variables X, Y and Z. X and Y are used to store the inputs, Z is used to perform mathematical calculation. Okay, so here we have resultant value in variable Z. Now we have to print it. Okay, so how we can print it? Print, suppose we want to print some text. So text is addition is, and after this one we gave here comma Z. Okay, so whatever value of Z is there, by solving this mathematical expression, it will invoke that value here in the print statement. So you will get output like this: addition is colon dash 30. Okay, so this is the another method. So by using this method, these three methods, we can perform simple addition of two numbers 10 and 20. Okay, so look here once again. In the first example we store the numbers and we call mathematical expression directly in print statement. In the second example we call mathematical expression directly in the print statement, but we add some text here so that the text should be printed on the in the output statement. So it gives result like this: addition is 30. Okay, and in the third example, what is the new one here? We stored the result of mathematical expression to another temporary variable, that is Z, and here we used that Z variable in the print statement. Okay, so here we directly print the values, here we store the values to the variable, and then we invoke that variable in print statement. So you can do like this for any numbers. You can do addition of three numbers, you can do addition of four numbers like this by using any of these method. Okay, so let us see another example. Here addition of three numbers. Numbers are fixed. Okay, numbers are given as 10, 20 and 30. So we have to perform addition of these three numbers. So first find out how many input numbers are there. So total three numbers are there. So we have to store three input variables. We have to declare three input variables. So here we can use x, y, z, we can use number 1, number 2, number 3. So any variable you can use. Here I used n1, n2 and n3. So first variable is n1. n1 is equal to 10. This is the first assignment statement. Second statement is n2 is equal to 20. So 20 is assigned to n2. And third is n3 is equal to 30. So 30 is assigned to n3. So these three are input statements. Okay, so we stored value to the variables. Next one, we have to perform addition of these three variables. So next statement is answer is equal to, so here we used variable as ans is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression. We have stored value to variable answer. Next, uh, you you should print it to the print it by using print statement on the terminal. So how we can print it? So print statement addition is, this is the text, and then ans, sorry, This is the variable. So addition is ANS. So how it gives the result? Addition is colon dash and then 60. It will perform addition of these three numbers. So you will get output as 60. So this is the first question. Addition of three numbers 10, 20 and 30. Next question here. Multiplication of three numbers 10, 20 and 30. Again three inputs are there. We have to perform multiplication of these three numbers. So first you should store these three numbers. So here assignment statements are there, n1, n2, n3, and the mathematical equation is like this. The formula is like this. Answer is equal to n1 into n2 into n3. So asterisk is used to do multiplication operation. So we used here n1 into n2 into n3. So this multiplication, this product will be stored to the variable answer. And next, how we can print it? By using print statement. So print multiplication is colon dash, this is the text, we should enclose it within quotation mark, comma, what is the resultant variable here? Answer. So you can write here ANS. Okay. So it gives the result. Multiplication is colon dash 6000. Okay, so this question, this gives you multiplication of these three numbers. This question, this gives you addition of these three numbers 10, 20 and 30. So these are the examples with which we can perform simple basic mathematical operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, then this is the example of division, how we can perform division of two numbers by using Python script. So here the first question is divide 11 by 5. Okay, 11 by 5. Two inputs are there, so we can store it by using two variables. X is equal to 11, y is equal to 5. This is your Python prompt. Okay, x is equal to y, x is equal to 11, y is equal to 5. And what is the print statement? Print x by 10. So this slash, forward slash, is used as division operator. Okay, so when we used here slash operator, it performs division. So what answer you will get here? 2.2, because 11, when we divide 11 by 5, you will get here 2, 5 to the 10, again 1, again 0, so 2.2. Okay, so this gives you 2.2. So when we want to print here only integer quotient, okay, this is the fractional value, we want to perform integer division. So how we can perform integer division here? So print int is used to convert the expression to integer format. Okay, so this is the this is used as typecasting operator. So with the help of this one, we can convert fractional value to integer value. So when we write this one, int x slash y, how it performs? So it performs like this: 11 divided by 5. Okay, 5 to the 10. Only this part. What is the remainder here? 1. What is the quotient here? 2. So when it performs integer division, x by y, it gives you 2. 2 means what? This is the quotient. Okay, 2 is the quotient. And when we write here print int x modulus y, so in the last video we have seen what is the use of this modulus operator. So it gives you reminder. Okay, so when we perform this type of operation int x modulus y, so what it gives here? 1. 1 means what? Reminder. Okay, so these two statements, it performs integer division. It gives you quotient, and here it gives you reminder. Here when we use x by 10, x by y directly, so you will get here fractional quotient. Okay, so with the help of int, we can convert fractional part to integer part. So this is the first example. Then second example, script to divide 15 by 2. Same division operation is there, only the values are different. So we can store that values. First value x is equal to 15. Second value y is equal to 2. Third operation, print x by y. Okay, so x by y, what it gives here? 7.5, because we are doing fractional. Then second statement, print int x by y. So int x by y means what? When we divide 15 by 2, it gives you 2 sevens are 14. Okay, so here you will get quotient as 7. So in this statement you will get output as 7. And when we use this print statement, print int x modulus 1, so what it gives here is, what is the reminder here? 1. This is the reminder, so it gives you answer as 1. Okay, so this gives integer division x by y, it gives you integer quotient, and here it gives you a reminder as 1. Okay, so with this we can perform division operation on two numbers. We can display output in fractional format, or we can display output in integer format. So these are the examples with which we can perform addition, multiplication and division. So we will see practical session of this one, how we can do it practically. So let us see. So this is your Windows screen. Open Python here. Okay, so find out Python. Then click on this one. You will get this Python prompt. Okay, so this is the version of Python 3.6.8. Here we can perform, here we can write script to do addition, subtraction. So let us see how we can perform addition. So x is equal to 10, press enter key. Then y is equal to 20. This is the another number. How we can do this one? Print x plus y. Close bracket and then press here enter key. Print x plus 1. Okay, so it gives you output as 30. First value is 10, second value is 20. Print x plus y, it gives you 30. Suppose another we want to write addition is like this, so we can use here text within print statement. So x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. Then right here print statement like this, print bracket within quotation mark addition is. Okay, so you can use here colon dash, whatever you want to print in the output statement, whatever you want to print in this. So enclose this one in quotation mark. So addition is, we want to put here colon and dash. You can use here equal to sign, any sign you can write within quotation mark. Then write here comma. So this is the first part, text, and then you should write here expression, that is x plus 1. Close bracket, and here you will get output like this, addition is 30. Okay, so this is the first way, then this is the second way. Next method, we can store output, we can store mathematical expression to another variable. So how we can do this one? Again here x is equal to, take another different value. Suppose x is equal to 20, 25, y is equal to 25. Then z is equal to x plus y. Okay, we used here another variable, another temporary variable, and we can use it in print statement. So print, right here text addition is, okay, right here quotation mark, sorry, equal to sign, complete this quotation mark, and what is your variable here? Z. So write here Z. press enter key, so you will get output 25 plus 25 is equal to 50. So these statements, it performs addition of two numbers 25 and 25. So like this we can do subtraction. Suppose x is equal to 100, then x is equal to 100, y is equal to 25. Okay, and we want to subtract y from x, so you can write here x minus y. And if we want to print answer, you can write here subtraction is equal to, okay, what is the expression here, x minus y. So you will get here subtraction is equal to 75. So like this multiplication, you can use here variable n1 is equal to 10, n2 is equal to 20, n3 is equal to 30, sorry, n3 is equal to 30. Okay, and answer is equal to n1 into n2 into n3. Okay, so enter and print this result. So print within quotation mark multiplication equal to, complete this quotation mark, and then write here what is the answer here, ANS answer. So you will get here 10 into 20 into 30, that is 6000. Okay, so this is the multiplication, addition, subtraction and multiplication. Okay, how we can perform division here, look here, x is equal to 11. Okay, then y is equal to 2. So when we write here print x by y, it gives you 5.5, that is the fractional division. If we want to print it in integer format, you can write like this, int x by y. Okay, so this gives you 5, quotient is 5. And if you want to print remainder, print right here int x modulus 5. Okay, so what you will get here, 1. So this is the quotient and this is the remainder. Take another example, x is equal to 125, y is equal to 30, then x by y, what it gives here, 4 point something like this. We can print here integer value, print int x by y, so it gives you 4. And when we write here print modulus operator, print int x modulus 1. Okay, so it gives you answer 5. So in this way we can use different numbers, we can use different mathematical operator, and we can solve it and we can display output on the terminal. So you can do it on mobile also. So try these examples by using different numbers, different variables and different operations. So you will get it. And whatever assignments I am going to give you on these type of operators, you should solve it and write it in your notebook. So okay, in the next video we will see branching statement or next operators, okay, relational operators and logical operators. Okay.